Hello, you lovely lot, and welcome back to the Pride FT. The FT stands for Football Thoughts, and today I'm joined by my illustrious co-host, as usual, which is Bo. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty
All
good. I've been
good.
to the gym today. I've got a
Oh,
pump. I've got a pump
hello.
on. So yeah, I'm here and I'm ready to get stuck in.
Ready. We are basically. We'll go straight into it. Please like, subscribe, and all that stuff. But we're gonna do the prediction for our Premier League table for obviously the 23-24 season. Um, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna go from the bottom upwards. So let's just kick it off, bruv. Who have you got for number 20?
Sheffield United,
Oh,
which shouldn't
okay,
surprise anyone.
okay,
They've lost many key players. Most recently being Sander Berg, their kind of dominating centre mid, who's just gone to
yeah.
Burnley. Um,
Burnley,
and they've also lost their talismanic striker who went to Marseille, Iliman Ndiaye. And they have not replaced them. So
no.
they're in big trouble. Sheffield United, I reckon, are going straight back down.
I've gone number 20, Luton Town, the Hatters.
Yeah,
I just think it's going to be too much of them. They got into the Premier League by the skin of their teeth.
yeah,
Off of what was it, a playoff and then penalties, and
yes,
it was
yeah.
very
Touch and go.
close
It was
call.
touch and go.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna be on that level. Now, 19, I've gone for Sheffield United for the reasons that you've just said. So my
Yeah.
19 is Sheffield United. Who you got?
My 19 is Luton Town.
Okay,
For
so
very similar reasons,
yeah, yeah,
apart from the fact that they haven't lost like key players, I don't
yeah,
think, or they haven't lost really sick players, but they just don't have a squad.
yeah, yeah.
The best player they've brought in this summer is Ross Barkley, and
Yes, yeah.
that says everything
And
about.
he's about 40 million years old. So you
Yeah. Well,
know,
do you know what the mad thing about Ross Barkley is? He's only 29.
fuck
I
off.
swear down, he's only 29.
Now you're lying, bro. He was around
I'm
when the
not.
fucking meteor hit, didn't he?
No, I'm not.
Jesus
I'm not.
Christ.
Yeah, he's only 29.
That's mad. Hopefully, he can do something with him then.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got the same bottom two. So 18, is it going to be the same? Who you got?
Wolves.
I've got Wolves as well. And I promise everyone, literally, I have been so specific with Bo to not tell each
Yeah.
other
No,
what we
we've not
predicted.
shared. We've not shared
So
at all.
Wolves, we've got both Wolves at 18. Oh,
Yes.
they're shite, mate.
Yeah.
They got a new manager 3 days or so, 4 days before
Exactly.
the bloody
Exactly.
season.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Exactly. Managers now had no preseason. And they've also lost their talismanic centre mid, Ruben Neves. Do you know what I mean? He
yeah,
went to Saudi Arabia. So, and they haven't really replaced him with anyone worthwhile. They've also
no.
lost Raul Jimenez, although I don't think he was very good for them anyway the last season. But
After
anyway,
his head injury, no.
yeah, I just think that, I just think that I think they've held on for long enough. And all of the kind of random Portuguese talent they bring in because
Yeah.
reasons just never seem to cut it in the league. So I think they're really going to struggle.
Okay, so that's the relegation zone.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. I reckon.
I think that's pretty accurate. You
I
know,
might even put money on it, and I never gamble.
who you got for 17?
17. I've got. Actually,
If it's the same again, it's going to be
no,
bad.
no, no. I've got Bournemouth.
Oh,
Bournemouth.
I've
I
got
just
Brentford.
Brentford. Oh, really? Brentford. That's
I've got
interesting.
Brentford. I got
So,
Brentford.
what makes you think Brentford are going to drop down as
I
much as they
just
have?
don't. I don't know. Do you know when you just get that feeling? And I
Yeah,
think they've been doing quite well for
yeah,
a couple seasons or a few seasons actually.
yeah.
And I don't know. I just think they haven't really been that pinnacle, if that makes sense. Like they haven't. I don't know. I don't. I just got a feeling. Just got a little. I'm like they're going to be shit this season. Shitter than they
Okay.
normally are.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
for some reason, I think Bournemouth are going to be doing better.
Mm,
Um.
mm.
So yeah, maybe obviously maybe I'm wrong, but what? Why do you think Bournemouth are going to be 17th?
I just they've made one good signing today. He's got Alex Scott from Bristol City who
Hmm.
tore up the championship last season. I don't know. They just always seem to just be hanging on,
Yeah.
and it can only last for so long. I think. I don't think their squad is generally strong enough to withstand it, and I just think there are other teams in and around them that I'm looking at the list, and I think they're all
Yeah.
better than Bournemouth. I don't
Okay.
think Bournemouth are as bad as Wolves, Luton, and Sheffield, but I
Okay.
don't think they're much better.
Okay, you know what? This list is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
16. I've got Nottingham Forest.
Okay.
Who
Okay.
you got? Who you got?
I've also got Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, just I mean they haven't bought anyone significant.
Mm,
Um, they aren't they aren't quality, but they're not championship quality yet. I think they're okay. I think they should be all right. But that bottom five is going to be obviously clawing on for desperation again.
yeah.
And notice how we haven't got Everton in the bottom five.
Yeah.
But yeah, bottom
I
five.
know.
So
Lucky them, mate.
yeah, I
Probably
think
just surviving by their name alone there, really.
yeah. So I think Nottingham Forest 16th. I think that's a dead cert. I think they're just going to stay in, and it's
Yeah.
probably going to be a little scrappy battle
Yeah.
between them and probably Wolves and Brentford are going to be well, in my opinion, Brentford. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, so 15. I've got Everton.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. I've got Crystal Palace. Zaha's gone.
Wow.
My,
Okay.
you
What
know.
I have dropped Crystal Palace a little bit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I didn't drop them that far. 15th.
Yeah. Well, they're a strange team, aren't they? I feel like they've got so many good pieces. They've got so many good ingredients. They just never seem to maintain a
They
good run
never
of
cook.
form, and they never cook with those ingredients, And now that their talisman Zaha's gone,
Yeah,
Michael Elise could potentially go
probably
to
is.
the
Let's be
Blues, the
honest.
Chelsea.
If
They
not us,
could
someone
lose.
else.
Yeah, exactly, and
Yeah,
and they could lose two of their major kind of attacking threats, and
yeah,
obviously they look like they'll be getting Lewis Hall, and who we believe is going to improve their squad
yeah.
and really contribute. But I don't think he's going to be enough for them to have a
Probably
classic
not.
season.
No.
And again, similar thing with Forest and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, they're okay, they'll
Yeah,
survive, but they're just, Also, fucking Roy Hodgson turned like 76 the other day.
yeah. It's
Do you know what I mean?
ridiculous, isn't
The
it?
brother's ancient, and I just, the rigors of a Premier League season. Is he? I just don't know if they've got. Yeah, I don't know if their ingredients are gonna. They never cook,
Fun
unfortunately.
fact: he is actually younger than Ross Barkley. It's mad.
Funny that weird, that isn't it? That's fucking weird. Yeah,
Everton, 15th. I think they're
yeah,
gonna
that's
be.
fair.
I think they're gonna. Last season was very fucking touch and go for them.
Yeah,
So this season, I think they're gonna, get a few more points in the bag, and I think they're gonna be clear of relegation by probably like 9 points or something
yeah,
by
yeah,
by
yeah,
the
yeah,
end. And
yeah,
I think they're gonna be comfortable, but not a dead cert. Like they're not gonna be top 10.
yeah,
So 14th, I've got Fulham.
yeah. Fair enough.
Who have you got?
Brighton.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh.
because fuck them. All right. Because I'm sick and tired of them. I think, I've looked at the way they put their squad together. They have got, again, if Caicedo goes, if he comes to us, they've got a porous midfield, and I just don't think that the kind of pieces they brought in are exciting in their own way, but I don't think they're going to give them enough
They've sold
grit
all their
and
players,
bite.
bro. It's
Yeah, so
ridiculous.
I just think I think they're just gonna get run through by a lot of teams. So I think
Especially
they're
in
gonna drop a
Europe.
bit.
Especially in
Yeah.
Europe.
Oh, there we go. And because they're in Europe as well, they're gonna have
Yeah.
their heads elsewhere. So
Right.
I think in the league they're gonna struggle.
Okay. So Fulham, I just think they've lost Mitrovic.
Yeah.
Is Willian still there? Or is he gone now? Is
No,
he
he's still there, but yeah,
Yeah.
obviously loads of rumors that he's being tapped up by a random Saudi team.
Yeah. Which I wouldn't put it past them to go there.
Mm.
So yeah, I don't know. I just think Fulham's going to fall from grace a little bit this season. Given that they haven't really got much going on.
Hmm.
13th, I've got Burnley.
Yeah, I've gone for Brentford.
Oh, okay. Not too
So
far off with
no,
the
no.
yeah.
Brentford really kind of similar to Brighton, like.
Yeah.
Although I think Brentford are just a bit more reliable. I think they're just
Really?
yeah, I do. I just think the way they play, their manager, they just seem to get good results against big teams, and they just get the points. They'll pick up like 9 points against the big six in the season, whereas all the rest of the teams might pick up one.
Yeah.
And it's those like extra 8 or so points that seems to make them safe. So I reckon they'll be okay in 13th.
I've gone for Burnley in 13th.
Burnley, yeah.
I think they're going to be all right. Just nothing. I haven't really heard much about Burnley. I know that obviously they just got rid of the bloke that you've just said. What was his name?
Sander Berge.
Yeah.
No, he's come in from Sheffield United.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Who have they got rid of? I swear they got rid of someone.
No one major. I mean, they've loaned out Wout Weghorst and Bailey Peacock Farrell. They've made
Okay.
lots of transfers.
I'm thinking about another team then.
Yeah,
But
potentially.
fuck them. Burnley's 13th. They're going to be box standard. 12th, I've got Crystal Palace.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't really hate that, to be
Yeah.
honest. I've got Burnley in 12th.
Okay, fair. Yeah,
Yeah,
fair enough.
I think they'll be all right.
Box standards, just middle of the pack. I think Crystal
Yeah,
Palace. Obviously, I would say they're top 10, but again, they've lost their key people,
yeah.
and they really haven't replaced them with anyone specifically name worthy.
Yeah.
So 11th, this is about 11th. I got Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You rate them clearly a lot higher than I do. That's where I've got Fulham.
Okay.
Competently put together squad, some decent players in there.
Yeah.
Not the most exciting, but I think they'll be all right.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
Bournemouth's going to do well. I think Bournemouth's going to do well this season.
Okay.
Just got a little feeling. I hate their logo still, but we move.
Yeah,
I've got
garbage.
Seagulls in 10th.
That's probably more accurate. Upon reflection, I look at my list and I think I was probably being a bit harsh.
Well, they come
I've got
8th,
Everton.
didn't they?
They
What
did.
were they
7th.
8th? 7th. So I
Seventh.
think they're going to drop down a bit. European football,
Yeah.
losing players, but I think
Yeah.
that spirit of the team is probably still there. Who did you say you got 10th?
Everton.
Oh, fucking!
That's where I've got
10
Everton. So yeah, and you know what? And I guess I've done that because I'm. It's just their name alone, I guess. You know that's probably why I've done that without really even
do you want to
thinking
switch
about it.
Everton and Brighton?
No, I don't. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. All I can think of is that Everton have now, it's going to be a full season under Daishi. They're going to start as they mean to go on.
Yeah.
So they're going to be bastards. They're going to be hard to break down. They're going to be difficult to beat. And I think over a full season, I feel like that can pay dividends. He didn't have a lot of last season, did he, to kind of sort them out? And the morale must have been through the floor. So yeah, I think Everton are going to be much improved and just kind of be a difficult team for people to beat.
We've got everybody in the same sort of things then, because have you got Aston Villa at 9?
No, I don't.
Oh,
okay. I've got West Ham at 9.
Who have you got for 8?
Tottenham.
Okay, right. Yeah. Okay, so ninth. I've got 9th. Aston Villa for 9th. I've got Again, I think they're going to be all right. I think they're going to have a decent season.
Yeah.
You said who? West Ham for 9th.
West Ham for 9th.
Okay.
They've lost their captain. You know what I mean? They've lost Deckers. They've lost their captain. They brought in this brother from Ajax, Edson Alvarez, who we were heavily linked with right at the end of last transfer window. Some Mexican centre CDM kind of midfielder type. But that's it. That's all they've done. They've made 105 million.
They might get slabhead. You never know.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but that to me doesn't give me big hope for their season.
No,
because the guy's a bot.
Well, I've gone 8th for West Ham.
Okay.
So your 8th is Tottenham.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go on. So obviously Tottenham shit. Fuck Tottenham.
Yeah. So this was
Kane's.
Yeah. Exactly. So this was me being a hater again. I think I was probably being extra harsh.
No, I've gone 7th, mate.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I was playing around with them as 7th or 8th. But I just thought, I don't know. I just think, obviously, new manager bounce. They're probably going to be playing better than, they already are in preseason, whatever, if you count that really. But as you said, Harry Kane is either out the door. Loads of reports today, that Bayern have agreed a deal. So he could very much leave. Right. He could very much leave. And if he does, they don't have, you just can't replace that type of talent and that type of goal scoring, can you? So I think they'll struggle without him if he does go. And even if he stays, I'm not that enthused by their squad. Their squad's but they've still got, a lot of the kind of shitheads that were in their squad last season that they struggled with. And, they brought in some random goalkeeper from Empoli, James Maddison, who's a good player and a good creative attacking midfielder, but I don't think he revolutionizes the full side. And then other than that, they've just got a few names that I've not really heard of. And they've released some good players. Oh, and they transferred in Kulusevski, but Kulu obviously played really well when he first came in, but last season he was pretty shit. So I don't know. I'm not that impressed by their squad and what
So
they're
you've got
offering.
them eighth.
Eighth, yeah.
Right, I've got them seventh. So who have you got seventh?
Aston Villa.
Ah, right. Aston
Yes.
Villa for seventh. Okay.
Aston Villa because Unai Emery is a wily old fox, and I trust his ability to get a good season out of them.
Well, when he came in, he fucking turned.
He transformed them exactly, and they've also brought in some really names that you just don't associate with a team like Aston Villa, which sounds actually quite harsh considering how high they have been in the past. But they brought in a very, very highly rated winger from Bayer Leverkusen called Moussa Diaby. FIFA players will know who he is. For like 50 million pound, they're not fucking about. Pau Torres, a centre back from Villarreal, who has literally been in transfer rumours of all of the top teams in England for the last 4 or 5
Aston Villa's
years.
gone, yeah, we'll take him.
Yeah, exactly. And Yuri Tielemans from Leicester, who in the right environment he's a great passer and shooter. Although the goal that he got in the FA Cup final against Chelsea should never have been a goal because there was a handball in the build up. But there we go.
But we won't talk about that.
But we won't talk about that. We'll move on. So I just think that they've got a lot of what do you call it? Momentum, and I think they're bringing in. I think they're bringing in really smart signings. And Unai Emery is slept upon a bit. He's a really good manager.
Okay, number 6. This is big boys now. Big boys.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Who you got?
I got Man United.
Same.
Yeah. So
fuck off, you red shite.
Yeah, go on. So what is this? Because of Mount?
Because he's shit. I think they're just. I don't like them. 2, I think they're putting too much trust in these new signings. I mean, Mount repping a number 7 shirt. Did you see the open goal he missed?
Yes, I did.
Fucking quality, love it. So secret agent Mount is going to do his bit, and ruin them. I think Ten Hag has run his course already. I think he had that little manager pop, and now it's just shite again. That I don't know, man. They're just shit. I'm sorry, but they are just. Who have they really got? Like, I mean, then. When I say they're shit, right? Obviously, they're top 10, they're top 6, right? But they're out of the top 6. I just don't find them more powerful enough to go over anyone, because you look at who they've got, and it's not like you wouldn't have any one of them in your team.
I mean, there are a few players that I might like the look of.
Casemiro, he's okay.
Yeah,
right?
Casemiro probably. Yeah, Rashford obviously.
I think Rashford's overhyped, but that's you know.
I think he's a bowler.
He is a baller, but he's overhyped.
Fair enough.
Mount shite, just because he is fucking rat. So trips over his own tail. That's what it is. So they've got that, and then who else they got? Bruno Fernandes. I think he's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you get stats. You get stats, but he's not a very consistent baller. No. Like he's very gung ho normally.
I just don't see it.
No, I mean, I think their squad is a bit unbalanced, and the signings they've made so far. Mason Mount, obviously, we know all about him. We know what he can and can't offer. Andre Onana in goal, I think, way overhyped.
Forgot about that cunt. Yeah,
way overhyped in terms of I would have liked him at Chelsea.
He let one in at the halfway line, bro.
Yeah, I know, and I would have liked, when he was linked to Chelsea, I would have liked to have seen him come in. But that's because we've got Kepa in goal. Do you know what I mean? But in the cold light of day, and if you're at Man United, bro, you're shit. No, he's not shit, but I just don't think he's going to transform as much as people think he will. Definitely just because he can do a bit of passing from the back. That's not going to make you score goals automatically. And then they brought in this Rasmus Højlund guy who scored like 12 goals in his whole career, and people are comparing him to Haaland. So I just don't think they've done really strong business. No. And I just don't. I think I just don't think their squad is that good, and I don't think their manager's that good. I'm sorry, no manager worth their salt has 4-0, 6-3, and 7-0 losses in the season for a massive club. For a huge club with the budget that Man United have got, that's just not normal. That's not right.
7-0 is mad.
And I just think
what a great game it was.
I just think there are obviously other teams, that have done better in the transfer market.
Are we going to have the same top 5 as well then? So, number 5,
I think there might be a bit of a change. Yeah, go on.
Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle, me too.
Okay, solid. Absolutely solid.
Yeah, just a solid
really
team.
Good people.
Yeah, and they've added good players.
Structure.
Yeah,
I think is balanced. I
yeah,
think they got a really good manager in Eddie Howe, and
yeah,
I just think they're a good team now. Like they're just on it. They haven't gone Man City and Chelsea like we fucking spent loads of money. I think they're
yeah,
doing it the right way, to be honest.
yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
I mean, it's weird with them. They technically they have spent lots of money, but they haven't gone mad with names.
no,
They
exactly.
it seems as if they've just found players who are going to fit them.
Very
And
smart.
I mean, so far, Sandro Tonali, one of the best midfielders in Italy.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to go because he didn't want to leave AC Milan because that's his boyhood club. Why would he? But they paid 70 million for him, so obviously, Milan had to let him go.
Look, I mean, we just got rid of Mount, mate. So
Harvey Barnes
loyalty is
in
nothing.
from Leicester. He's a good, British bread and butter player who tea, one sugar please, my love. Pork pie, no sauce, kind of
Yeah.
player. He's functional. And then Tino Livramento in from Southampton, who Chelsea Academy Player of the Year, very good
Yeah.
wing back. So, but anyway, with all of that being said,
Yeah.
what you said, very solid team.
I think solid fifth. Fourth,
Yeah.
the Asna.
Asna, me too. We are going to have the same. We are going to have the same. We clearly are, aren't we? Yeah, Asna.
Yeah, Asna. I don't see them even
No.
gunning for it.
No.
Gunning for it. Eh?
Nah.
I don't think they're going to challenge. I think they might kick off a little bit well, but I think it'll fizzle out. They're not strong. Havertz, Operation Havertz is ongoing. So,
Yeah.
he'll miss every single fucking shot known to man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think fourth. I don't think that last season it was the best chance they had in
Yes.
2 decades.
Yeah, and they fluffed
I
it.
don't think it's going to happen for like another fucking 5 years. So
Yeah.
I think fourth. Third.
Let me just say about Arsenal. Let me just say
yeah, let's
just
go
quickly.
Arsenal,
I am obviously a hater. They're
fuck
my
them.
least favorite team in the whole league. But I think you're right. They spent a lot of money on a few players. One of them being obviously our Kai
Yeah.
Havertz.
And then you got Rice, overrated as fuck.
And I don't know, man. I think you're right. I think they had a blip last season, and I don't think they're going to be able to continue
No.
pushing like they have been. We move on to third then, Liverpool.
Yep.
Liverpool, yeah,
Yep.
okay.
We know where this is going then.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Of course we do. Of course we do. Yeah, Liverpool brought in good players, obviously.
Yeah.
Szoboszlai, I think, is going to be a really interesting addition to the Premier League. They're still working on improving their midfield. They've got rid of their old shitheads like James Milner and Jordan Henderson. So they've had a proper refresh. And I think I'm expecting a big season out of Trent because he didn't have the best season last season. I think he's going to come
if they
back.
push him up to midfield as well, it's going to be
Exactly.
quite good,
And I think. I think they've got all the ingredients.
We've just hijacked a deal from them as well, haven't we? So
apparently so. Apparently we bid more for Romeo Lavia at that centre mid from Southampton.
Yeah,
but it hasn't. Obviously, nothing's been confirmed. So, but anyway, I see them as much stronger this season, and I think they've just got.
Yeah.
They got Klopp. You know what I mean? I feel like they just. I think they do just have a kind of sauce that an Arsenal doesn't have.
No. Second, this is so.
Right, here we go.
Actually, no, we're not going to say. Who's coming first?
Who's coming first? Now, ER. So I toyed about with this. Obviously, there are only 2 options, as we know.
Yep.
If you've been paying attention to the video,
Luton Town.
No. I went for Man City coming first, which I know. I'm really sorry. I know it's quite weak and it's quite. It's not very.
Faith, brother?
I know. It's not very optimistic of me, and I was so close to putting Chelsea first. Of course, I was, but I just couldn't. I don't know. Maybe I thought I'd get more credibility if I said City.
maybe.
And I thought, oh no, that's more realistic. I'll go with them.
I'm saying fuck credibility. We're winning the league, cunt. So yeah, I think Man City, obviously, fucking powerful team. But I don't know. I've always got that belief, but I just think this team. I've seen them in pre-season. They got a little bit of space. So I'm like, work your shit, Pochettino, and see what we can do, and see what we can. I know that we've lost Nkunku, and everybody's saying, "Oh, it's the be all and end all," but they're just going off names. They haven't watched us. They haven't watched us without Nkunku, and we're fucking fine. So I think we're gonna cook, bruv. I think we're gonna cook some delicious fucking defeats, bruv. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, fair enough. I don't want to disagree with you because hey, it's our club, innit? And we want them to be the best, obviously. I guess I just can't see us getting there so quickly into the Pochettino era. But hey,
It happened in 2016, 17.
Conte did it.
16,
Why
so-
can't Pochettino do it?
Exactly.
Conte did it. Why can't Pochettino do it?
Exactly.
So
And I think,
we hold our
we're gonna
hope.
I think we're gonna be fine, bruv. I think we're gonna smash it. You know.
Yeah. Well,
I think
fingers
it's
crossed
little,
we do.
Little 100-pointer.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm going for. I don't fucking
I can't
care.
co-sign 100 points.
You can't co-sign it.
Do you know how many wins that is? That's like 33 wins.
Yeah, easy, bro.
Minimum.
Easy, yeah, easy. Bruv.
33 out of
Easy.
38. We ain't doing that, Brad. No, we're not doing that. But we might get 32, and I'll take 32.
We'll take 32. I'll take a win. I'll take any win.
Fair.
I'll take
Yeah,
3
at this
points
point. Yeah.
from anyone.
From anyone.
Yeah. So I think. Hang on. I think that's it. Is that it?
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah.
So, please tell us your predictions in the comments. Say who
Yes,
we
please
got
do.
wrong. Say who we got right. Is Luton gonna be a fucking phenomenal team and win the league? it'll be absolute scenes for a bet on. Why not? You know, Leicester City done it, so fuck it. Why not? But yeah, I don't see it. But anyway, Chelsea's gonna win the league. Bose is now a City supporter. So you know.
officially, I am. I'm putting my Chelsea shirt in the bin, and I'll be getting a Josko Guardiol centre back Man City shirt soon.
Fucking hell! If you done that, this channel's gone, bro.
Yeah,
Anyway,
true.
so-
We'll just fold it.
So I think that's it. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. We'll get back to you on Sunday with a little match preview and a match reaction. But as always, up the Chelsea.
Let's win that fucking league, you bastard.
Come on, Man City.